I was 11. I was 11 years old when I first was introduced to pornography. And it wasn't intentional, but rather curiosity, sparked by some kids at school who made fun of me for not knowing certain words. And so I went home when my parents were away. I got on the computer and I searched for the words so that I wouldn't be ignorant. And I remember that what I saw both intrigued and shocked me. And before I knew it, I found myself searching for more. And it became a regular pattern by the time I was 13. I remember one time about that age, maybe 14, when my dad eventually discovered what I was doing through search history. And he confronted me. And I was ashamed and I was full of guilt. And I remember he said something along the lines of, "This is not what Christians do." And I did. I really, really tried to stop, but I was already hooked. I've often thought over the years how much I wish he had done more to stop me, to help me, really. But his lack of understanding of what he was dealing with, what I was dealing with, only made the whole process more difficult. So today, I want to start a series of videos about the dangers of pornography, how it affects us, how we can overcome it with God's help. The second that you wake up in the morning and check your phone is the second that you're going to be greeted with what's called soft porn. From TikTok to Snapchat to Instagram, even YouTube Shorts, even if you're not searching for it, there's no way to escape it. It's going to be there. In addition to people posting photos of bikinis on Instagram, just walking down the street in the real world, people are half dressed and no one sees any problem with this because we've become desensitized to it. And it's now not just men that are facing porn addiction and coming into contact with pornography on a regular basis, but we find that women are engaging in pornography more and more. And it is in slightly different ways for men and women, but it is still growing. I remember when my wife and her sisters were young, and they were all about reading those romance books. More and more, it is here that explicit sex scenes are being accepted in romance books. You know, the Bible talks about how deceptive the devil is. He understands how to tempt women through what they are reading and feeling emotionally. And obviously, he knows how to distract men with imagery and videos, and he knows how to tempt them as well. This is not an accident. Sex sells. It is part of consumerism. The apps that you and I engage in know exactly what to do and to get us to click on them. If you make a TikTok for a woman, it recommends puppies and clothing and different things like that. But then when you create a male account, everything recommended has at least a little bit of soft porn in it. Social media knows what to feed you so that you'll come back for more. And unfortunately, they know that soft pornography is really an easy way to get you to come back. Think of how OnlyFans took the world over by storm. You have a bunch of 18-year-old girls who are making millions in just a few hours. Sex sells. Our phones and our computers have changed the way that porn will be forever. And now with virtual reality and AI, it's only going to be more addictive and more destructive. It used to be that you have to go into a video store and they'd have a back CD section that you would go to find that kind of material, or a special place to find those types of magazines. And everybody knew what you were doing over there. And so it kept a lot of people away. As a matter of fact, in general, access to pornography was very sparse for most people. But with the internet, everything changed overnight. Not only did you have easier access to more porn than ever before, no one even knows what you're doing, and you could hide your shame. This is a cycle of lust, shame, guilt, and regret. And we're stuck in it, and it seems like it's even an addiction. These series of videos will expose how damaging porn truly is, and how to win the fight and overcome your porn addiction. You and I cannot win this fight without God. You might be able to last for a little while, but pornography is a monster that wants to destroy your life if you let it. It wants to destroy your relationships, your future, your social life, and any plan that God has for you. The devil wants to take that all away, and he can use porn addiction to do that. In our next video, we'll talk about why porn is so hard to stop. and what its true effects are on your life. Please don't let me be the only one talking about this. Talk about your struggles down in the chat and tell us what you want us to talk about. And we can go on this journey together here at Faith Uncovered.